Hello, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we keep it real. It's your girl Nanklin Damar, and I am elated as always to be embarking on this incredible journey with you. If today is your first time joining me, kindly do me the honors of clicking the subscribe button and turning on your notification bell because trust me, you do not want to miss out on any of the exciting topics we will be discussing on this channel. So, on today's episode, we will be discussing what I tag as certain embarrassing questions you should avoid asking people you've not seen in a while when you bump into them. The first question is, what are you doing now? It's a no from me. Okay, trust me, everything I will be sharing is based on personal experiences. You might have a different view, yeah, but I am sharing my own experiences as to how such questions made me feel. And I am sure a lot of people ask these questions because they are ignorant of how the receiver actually perceives those questions. So I just hope this is enlightening enough to you and you will be able to make adjustments where necessary. Of course, it is okay to ask questions. It is okay to catch up on people when you meet them. But there are basic questions you should ask, and there are certain questions you should avoid doing now. All right? Yes, you might be working, I might not be working. So, how do you think I will feel knowing that you are working and I am not working? And then you're asking me, what are you doing now? Two things are involved. Is either I lie and tell you, oh, I'm into this, I'm into that, when it's all lie, or I timidly tell you, okay, I'm not doing anything at the moment. Okay, I'll give this live instance. When I was serving, I was 26 as at the time I went for NYSC, and that's because I had a little delay with getting admission into the university. So I was 26 at the time I was finishing my NYSC, and of course, I was in my prime. We all know how the system of Nigeria works. Most job opportunities are for people under the age of 26, all right, 26 and below. So at that point, I was in my prime. So there were lots of job openings and there were lots of interviews I was going for. And I got a couple of job offer also. But at that time, my mom was a bit down. So I had to dump everything, go back home to take care of my mom. In the course of that, I clocked 27. And that was when my drama began. So on clocking 27, most job opportunities I got was for 26 and below. Friends wanted assistant, they asked for my CVs, but when they ask, how old are you? And then I tell them, well, this is my age. And they're like, oh, okay. Actually, the requirement is 26 and below. So I went out that fateful day and then I bumped into a friend. It's someone I follow, so I know that person is already working and doing well. And the person was like, ah, Nanklin, how are you? It's been a while. How are you doing? Of course, the person complimented me. You're looking good. I said, thank you. And then the next question the person asked was, what are you doing now? You like this? I know say you don't get better job. At that point, I was numb because this is someone with high expectations about me saying, I am sure you've landed yourself a good job because you were very handy when you were in school. And this is me jobless at that point, still applying with no calls for interview because of my age grade. I felt uncomfortable, but I had to tell the person, okay, I am not working at the moment. And I had to also start explaining to the person why I wasn't working, what happened, why I'm still here, and all of those. So please, to avoid people of those kind of traumas, kindly avoid asking those questions. All right, that particular question, stick to the basic question of how are you? How is the family? How is mom? How are your siblings? Thank you. Then the number two questions I do not take lightly even till today with people is, are you married now? All right, so I'll go straight to the experience I had. So this friend of mine just bumped into, okay, no, not, it didn't bump into me, no, it wasn't a bump into, he actually came into my DM. I am sure that person regrets that act. The person came into my DM and the person was like, hi, Nanklin, it's been a while. I just remembered you and I thought of searching your name and I saw you. So how are you? I am sure you're married now, right? Yeah. And I told the person, okay, no, I was nice that day. I said, no, I'm not married yet. And then the person went like, fine girl like you. I can remember when we were in school, every guy wanted to get married to you. Why are you not married now? Hello. I am sure that person didn't hear himself. Am I to wed myself? I don't understand. Well, that was not the response I gave to the person. I told the person, since when did marriage become um an achievement? Since when? I am not married. I am not married, Noni. I now had to, okay, I still tried to be calm. I said, okay, how do you expect me to be married when the same statement you made is what everybody says? Ah, a fine girl like you, I'm sure you're in a relationship. Even guys of marital age, all they tell me is, a fine girl like you, I'm sure you're in a relationship. So most of them, everybody thinks every fine girl is in a relationship. That's why most fine girls remain single till, do you understand, till they've advanced to an extending age. So I didn't take it lightly. Trust me, I wouldn't want to tell you the response I give that person. But I made sure that person apologized at the end of the day because, oh no, I didn't mean it that way. I was like, yeah, next time you don't ask people such questions. I had to draw a line there. Another question you shouldn't ask people is, how are your kids? They go hand in hand with, are you married now? Please give the person some space. You're just meeting the person, all right? There are lots of questions you can ask the person. You can ask, okay, if you can remember a friend the person had, you can ask, oh, how is that your friend? I can't remember the person's name. So and so. Describe the person. The person will say, oh, she's doing well. He's doing well. Do you understand? Ask about the person's siblings. You know the person's siblings. Ask if you know where the person used to stay. Ask, do you guys still stay so place? Do you still hear from this lecturer? Do you still hear from this person? Do you understand? Just ask basic questions. Then at the end of the day, you're not, okay, can I have your contact? Let's exchange contact. So we will continue to keep in touch. So in keeping in touch later on, subsequently, you can then ask all of your questions. But meeting the person for the first time, please avoid that question. It's really, really embarrassing. Then the final question I have for us is questions about a person's appearance. Please avoid it. If you meet a person that used to be plummy, you meet a person that used to be slim, and today they are opposites of it, kindly avoid those questions. There are lots of reasons why people either add weight or reduce drastically. All right. And there are lots of ailments also people are battling. So please avoid having putting the person in a situation whereby the person will start to think about it. Do you think that person that used to be fat and is currently skinny doesn't know? The person knows. Do you think that thing doesn't get to the person's head? Of course it does. Or do you think that slim person that was sexy and all of a sudden blown, overly blown? I'm not talking about adding a bit of weight, overly blown. You think that thing doesn't get to the person also? It does. So please help us help people. Avoid these questions. Do not put people in a situation whereby they have to go back and be in deep thought. Please, I am begging you, avoid these questions, please. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me today on today's episode. So if you have other questions you think we have not touched that needs to be touched or that other people need to be aware of, kindly use the comment section to state those questions that you think people should avoid asking people they've not seen in a while. And please do not forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on our exciting topic. Till then, thank you so much for joining me today. Do have a lovely day. Bye.